So today I'm going to show my Lush haul. This is actually one large Lush haul and then two smaller ones. I'm pretty new to Lush and now, like most other people, I'm obsessed with it. But I started to get into it because I heard about it on a forum, like somebody was talking about the lemony flutter, and I thought, okay, but then I realized it had parabens, and I was trying to get parabens out of my moisturizers, my cleansers, my shampoo, etc., everything else that has parabens in it. And then I discovered that they had like solid shampoos and such, so I went in to go check it out. And the main thing that brought me in is I wanted to try their fresh face masks. So this was part of my first haul. And you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I have since gone back and bought another one, but now it says that it has an expiration date of May 20th. This is now, what, May 30th? Yeah, it's now May 30th, and I'm still using it. I guess I don't have, like, one of the ladies at the store said that they had a mold allergy, and they used it like 2 days after the expiration date, and she had a reaction to it, but I haven't had anything, and I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to mold. I'm allergic to dust, but anyway. I haven't had any problems with it. It still smells fantastic. I'm almost out of it, you can see. So it's not that, you know, I've been using this about every other day because that's when I take a shower and that's when my skin gets the most dried out. So using it every other day, it's still going to last you quite a while because I've had this for probably a month. Let's see. The other thing that I bought was, I don't have my small container, I bought some of the Angels on Bare Skin. They did a demo there because I wasn't going to buy anything else, but then she did the demo of the Angels on Bare Skin and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to try this. But I was really skeptical because it's exfoliating and I have never found anything that can exfoliate my face without drying it out and irritating it because I have really sensitive, dry face skin, and it's like the rest of my body's dry, but for some reason my face will get flakes. Like, it's nuts, and I couldn't believe it. Then the first night that I used it, my skin was so soft, and it was softer than my other cleanser, which I was using the Philosophy, darn, I already forget, but it's like one of the most gentle cleansers ever, and this one beats it hands down. And the smell, have you ever noticed in like Lush haul videos everybody always has to smell it, even though like that doesn't give you guys anything, but it smells so good. And it's got like the violet flowers in it, and oh, but yeah, I couldn't believe that it was sensitive enough for my skin. So that was awesome. I liked it better than the Philosophy stuff that I was using. I got the, I think it's mange too, which I don't really know why they call a bar mange, but this is, you can see it's used up because the normal size is like, I think I've got a new bar that I did get. So you can kind of see the size difference. This will also help with showing, yeah, this is a brand new bar. And I have been using this every day, maybe 3 other times I've used it in between those every other days. So, but I have been using it for a month, and I mean, just tons of uses out of it. Now I've been using it every single night for the past week and a half, and I use it as my nighttime moisturizer because it doesn't soak in as fast. So I use something like, I use my Hemp's body lotion in the morning just because it soaks in fast, but it can't even compare to how this moisturizes. And the smell, another smelling moment, it's like a white chocolate and honey, and people say they smell mint. Maybe. I don't really get as much of that smell as I do the white chocolate, but oh, and this is strong though. If you don't like strong smells, go for one of the other ones, because I did try the strawberry one while I was there, which smells great. Sorry, that noise is my cat playing. But this one, it has like 3 times the smell, and I'll put it on at night and I'll sit in bed and it just wafts and just washes over me, and I love aromatherapy, oh my gosh. And yeah, I love this. This has to be one of my holy grail products. I hope they never discontinue it because it's magic, and it's a lot better deal because it's bigger than any of the other massage bars, so I think you're getting a lot more product with it. So that was what I got for my first haul, and then I did a second haul online that I ordered. I got this tin. This is one of the massage bar tins, of course my Mange 2 or Mange 2, I think it's Mange. which is so, it still puzzles me. But the Mange 2 bar, it won't fit in it, but I got it for my facial moisturizer, if I can get it unstuck from the bottom of the tin. The Full of Grace. I didn't get any of the jar moisturizers, the other facial moisturizers they have, because they all have parabens in them. So I got this one instead. I have very dry skin on my face, and sometimes I still have to put, like, usually I would put something on at night, that way it's not too heavy, because my skin can feel when something's been put on there too much, if that makes sense. And I actually do still have to use this in the morning sometimes, and it does great. It feels good. It doesn't feel heavy. It's really light. I'm not sure how this would work on oily skin, and that goes with any of this stuff. I don't know how it works on oily skin, because all my skin is dry. So, but I loved this stuff. It's just so creamy, and I like the smell too. It's like I don't know, it kind of has a mint to it, but there's something else I can't quite pinpoint. But I like the smell of it. Buffy body butter. Now, I have to admit, I was like, okay, a body butter that you use in the shower that's not like a thick moisturizer that you put on. Okay, how does this work? But I have KP, which is the Keratosis pilaris, which they call chicken skin. I hate that term for it. But yeah, I have it, I don't know if you can see it, but I have it on my arms, on the backs of my arms, and on my legs, and I hate it. And nothing really helps, and any kind of exfoliation, just, it tears it up and makes it worse. So people were saying they were using this for their KP skin, and I'm like, how is that not irritating? So I thought, okay, I'll try it. And of all Lush products, this is the one I will never be without. This is the holy grail right here for me. And you can see I've used it quite a bit. I got the smaller bar just to try it out, and it's probably maybe that big. Have used this quite a bit. I use it in every shower or bath that I take. And my method for using it, because a lot of people have problems with these melting, is that I turn my shower off, and I'm still in the shower, and I just take one swipe. Like, don't sit here and scrub, because it's really exfoliating, it's really rough. So what I do is I just, like, it's kind of like thinking of like you're painting or mowing a lawn or something. You know, you just go once. Just one go to cover it, and then after that, I scrub it in with my hands. And that does great, because this stuff is really hydrating. I thought, there's no way that I'm going to be able to feel this on my skin afterwards. I was wrong, and it is heaven. I always take my showers and baths before bed, that way it gives it all night to soak in, and by morning, it's amazing how much of a difference this makes in my skin. And even my husband can tell, like, he was like rubbing my arm the other day, and he's like, wow, and I was like, I know, right? So, and I keep this in one of the body butter tins. The smaller one can fit. Unfortunately, the bigger size won't. You'll have to wait till you use it up a little bit. The other thing I do that people have problems with these tins is when I go to have it dry, I just sit it on my counter and have it set up like that. I wait like an hour or two, and then I pop it in when it's dry, and I have no issues with it sticking, melting, nothing. And it also helps if you don't have that time for it to sit out on your counter, just blot it with a towel, tissue, anything. Just get it, make sure that it's dry and dry on the inside of the tin. You pop it in, no problems. Then I went in, I thought, okay, I am in love with everything. I'm gonna go in and just blow a ton of money. So I did. I was running out of the cleanser, so instead of getting the little $7.50 that I spent on it last time, I got a big $15 amount. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to try some of their bath stuff. I've seen a lot of people like raving about their bath stuff online, so I thought, okay, it's been forever since I've taken a bath. Like, I've taken a shower, like just taken showers for the past 5 years. I have not been in a bath at all. And it's mainly because, like, I'm claustrophobic, and I've always had, like, ever since I moved out of my parents' house, we have these skinny tubs in our apartments that we rent, and, like, oh, it just gets to me. And I don't know what it is, but there's something to do with just sitting in water in these enclosed spaces, like, I flip out. But I was like, man, I really want to try these. These look so nice. And these have actually gotten me to take baths and look forward to baths. Like, I don't know, I guess it's something about the bubbles and the color in the water. Like, the aroma, it relaxes me, and I'm not sitting there flipping out going, oh my god, it's so close to me. It's weird. I don't know if that works for anybody else, but that was my case. So I wanted a bubble bar because I love bubble baths. And I got the coveted one, the one that everybody wants, the comforter bar. Now I have cut this up because I have a really small bath, so there's no way I'm gonna need the whole entire bar. It's kind of a waste, $10.25 it is here. And you know, using the whole thing in a bath would be a bit much. But I have a really small bathtub, which is probably the worst idea for me, but. And this is one of the cut pieces look like that I have. Oh, it smells like black currant or blackberries or something like that. It's like a fruity. And like I cut it into 6 pieces. I do 2 across on the like the length. When it's wide, I kind of cut across that, and then I cut across once in the middle. Make 6 pieces, and it's perfect for my little bathtub. It fills it up with bubbles, and it's great. Like I love that this is solid, because a lot of times the liquid ones, they just, I don't know, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with those. But this is great, and they're actually pretty long lasting. Like I sat and like was scrubbing myself in the tub and being active, and I still had quite a few bubbles left over at the end compared to other stuff that I've used. So that was really nice. I got these 2 bath melts because they looked like the best deal, and they were like my favorite kind of scents. This one is the Floating Island. Oh god, it smells so good. I love creamy vanilla scents, like fruity, creamy combinations, any of that kind of stuff. And so what I did is I also got the marshmallow one, which is the pink. It looks just like this, but it's pink, and I've cut this one up. So I just cut these in 4ths, which is perfect for my small tub. And oh my gosh, the way the water feels, it's so soft. Like I thought, okay, because I've never used, like, I don't remember using Calgon or any of that stuff. And I thought, okay, so the water makes the water soft. What the hell does that mean? So I got in the tub, and the water was literally soft. I was like, okay, how does this work? And so, like, it's really hard, but the water feels soft. If you've never felt that before, it's like silky feeling. And it leaves this really hydrated feeling on your skin when you get out of the bathtub. I'm obsessed now. So I have been using the marshmallow one with the black currant, the comforter bubble bar. And oh man, it makes the whole bath this gorgeous pink. And it smells so good, and I'm really interested to try this one with it because I figured it would make it a creamier smell, which I love vanilla stuff. I did show it earlier, but I did get another Mange 2 bar because it's like my favorite scent ever. Did get the big Buffy bar, I forgot, because it's my holy grail. So I got the big one. This thing is huge. It is. There's no way it's gonna fit in there, but I'll like put it in like a Tupperware thing or something to figure it out. I just had to have it. Toothy tabs. Those are like, instead of the toothpaste, it's like a little disc. I'm one of those people that I just can't stand toothpaste, but you know, I've grown up with it, so I had to get used to it at some point. That's what they look like, these little discs. And when you first use them, you're kind of like, okay, this is weird, it has a weird flavor, has a weird texture, I'm not sure about this. And it foams like toothpaste, but not in the same texture. It's because it's got the baking soda in it. But I'm one of those people that like, I hate toothpaste. And I'm also like, I'll gag in the morning if, like, I don't know what it is. It makes me nauseous. I can't stand it. So with these, I thought, okay, I'll try these. These are dry. They don't have the parabens in it like regular toothpaste does. I'm gonna try it. And honestly, I really like them. Like they don't make me feel sick like toothpaste does, and the flavor is really hard to get used to. If you want to try them, I would start with the dirty first because it's closer to what you'd think a toothpaste would taste like. Like it has the minty. I did get the sparkle because the idea of black pepper kind of intrigued me. And it is weird, when you first chew it, you're like, oh, that is black pepper. Like it's hot like black pepper. I'm like, well, that's interesting, but I like black pepper, so it didn't bother me at all. It's just kind of weird when you're brushing and you're like, what is this? I also like that it comes like, it has like 40 tabs in here, but what I do is I use a whole tab at night. That way I can get all the food and junk off my mouth, and then in the morning I just use half, just enough to freshen my breath and not to make too much foam, because they will foam up a lot until I've been into it. It's the Fun bars. I got one for my mom for Mother's Day. I got her the yellow one, which is supposed to smell like vanilla and baked goods, I think. I thought about getting the pink one, but I heard somebody say it smells like bubblegum, and I think regular smelling bubblegum's gross. I hate it. So I got this one. This is the like red one, and it has the scent of mandarin and orange oils. It smells so good. Now, it's kind of cool because if any of you haven't seen the Fun Bars, which any of you are big Lushy fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's like Play-Doh. And it's so fun. Like, when I first pull it out, I'm always like, I mean, I owned Play-Doh as an adult, so it kind of makes sense. But it's really fun to make, and I was making little shapes with it, and I was surprised as a soap how far it'll go. Because the first thing I used was to wash my hands, and I made this little heart, and I thought, okay, let's see how this is going to go. And I used, like, maybe just this little tiny fraction of it. It was really neat. And the other thing I like to do with this, because that it makes bubble baths. Now, the bubbles will not last like the bubble bars will. They're very short-lived, but there's something about having bubbles in a bubble bath that's like soothing and comforting, especially with me with like bubble or like bath fears and stuff. So with this, I like to use it as a bubble bath when I take a regular bath, because with like the comforter, you don't really want that stuff in your hair. But this, since you can use it to wash your body and your hair, I thought, well, then I'll just use this as my bubble bath during regular bath times, because who cares if I get it in my hair? It's made to go in your hair. So that's kind of a neat use if that's something that you would want to try, and I've done it. And the bubbles, like I said, they don't last, but it does make really nice, really rich lather, and that's what was really impressive with the, when I used it as a soap too. So, and honestly, you get quite a bit. This is, I think, $7.95, and look how much that is. I mean, I've just picked off and used little pieces and, you know, played with it, and but it's actually really fun. I really liked that. There's a lot of bad things that are said about these tins. So, but I found out workarounds. They're not really workarounds, but that's what I consider them. That makes them completely easy. So what I do before I go in the shower is I pop it open. That way you're not trying to pop this open when your hands are wet. I did get, the shampoo I got was Godiva, and it has like pieces of like, I think it's, is it cocoa butter? I think it's cocoa butter that's in it, and shea butter. And so I put it in the lip because that's got like a bowed bottom, so it's not flat. And I just set that on my shower in between my shower curtains so it doesn't get, like the shower water doesn't hit it. And then what I do when I use it is my hand will be wet, because you don't want to stick this under the shower or in the bath or something, because it'll just melt. So I take, like, I just like do that to my palm really quickly. My palm's wet. That way when you put it through your hair, it's not going to pull, because some people have complained about that. Just get the bottom wet really quick. I take that and put it through my hair, and then I go swipe. I swipe underneath, full head of foaming lather. It's fabulous. And then when I get out of the shower, I stick it in the tin like this, let it dry for an hour or two, just like the, what was it that I showed? Just like the body butter. And I let it dry, stick it in this tin. It never melts. I've used this dozens, like I'd say a dozen times now. And it barely looks like it's used, no melting, no problem. So that's kind of the secret to still being able to use these tins without all the melting issues that people have. It pops out, like you saw, I just did it. It pops out fine, no issues. This is the big shampoo bar, or not shampoo bar, conditioner bar. And I like the smell of it because it's like got a coconut smell. I'm normally not huge into coconuts, but this is really nice. And the only thing is that, you know, it feels like there's nothing in your hair when you run it through your hair. Because I usually take the ends of my hair, because my hair, well, you can see how long it is in a ponytail. It actually goes like most of the way down my back. And I take it and like rub the ends with it, and then I'll just take a quick swipe through my hair. I do the top of my hair because my hair is that dry. But it feels like when you're in the shower, it feels like there's nothing in your hair. And then I'll rinse it out, or you know what I think is rinsing out. And when I get out of the shower, it's actually pretty easy to comb my hair. I just take a brush, kind of go through it quickly, and then do my part and everything. But I'm not sure if it's as hydrating as other stuff I've purchased. The next time I go to Lush, I'm going to try their Jungle conditioner and see what I think. It's not that it's bad. My hair is not dry right now, but I don't think I noticed the body that it claims to give. So this one I'm kind of like, it's good as a moisturizer, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I could take it or leave it, I guess. No Drought Dry Shampoo. And I was hoping that I could use it to put another day in between washing my hair. Right now I wash my hair every other day because my hair does not like being washed more often than that. It gets crackly and yeah, it's not good. My scalp does not like it either. So I do about every other day, and I was hoping this would let me put another day, but I don't think it has. I'm playing with it still. But like if on my second day, if I have my hair down, I like to use this because it does add a little more body to my hair, because my hair will go flat. My hair is really fine. It doesn't have any body to it anyway, but it's on second day, it's really starting to flatten out. So this actually does add some volume, and if there's any kind of like too much shine in my hair, this takes care of it really well. And you can see I have dark hair, and as long as I'll put it in my hair, and then I'll kind of go like this when my hair's down, of course, and I'll kind of just rub it in and just keep doing layers. And I haven't had any like gray spots, powdery spots, anything like that. So it works perfectly for dark hair. R&B leave-in hair moisturizer. Oh my god, this stuff is amazing. It smells good. I don't really know how to describe the smell. I guess you'd have to look it up online and see what it says, because I don't think I can describe it. It's kind of fruity, kind of creamy. The main ingredient is oat milk. Well, then oat milk must be fabulous for your hair, because I have really dry hair. Normally they suggest this for curly or African American hair, but my hair, like, you know, obviously I'm a little white girl here, but oh my gosh, my hair is so dry. So I take this, I even put it in the top of my hair, which that's supposed to be a big no-no with this kind of stuff, but what I do is I take a little dollop, I put it through my ends, and then I start to go up. And then I take a smaller amount and then go from mid-hair and go up to the top. And my hair looks great when I come out. I don't have any greasiness, but like I said, my hair is really dry. So if you have kind of oily hair, I suggest just using it on the ends of your hair, and it works wonders. I cannot say enough about this stuff. My hair has never looked so nice the first day. It's really helped with the frizzies that I get. Yeah, this is one of my other holy grail products. I will never be without this. It's fantastic. It's one of those just heavy moisturizers that doesn't actually make your hair heavy. And that's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, if you have really dry hair or African American hair or curly hair, this stuff is awesome. Sexy Peel Soap. I love just having this sitting on the counter in my bathroom, because I have a small bathroom, and it just makes the whole bathroom smell like lemon and citrus and oranges. And oh, even my husband, who doesn't really like fragrance because he's sensitive to a lot of fragrances, is like in love with this being in the bathroom because it smells so good. I'm surprised that this doesn't have, it isn't as popular as some of the other ones, because oh my gosh, the smell is fantastic. If you love citrus, you love this. And some people might not like it because it has the actual peels in it, so you know it can like help exfoliate your skin. But I actually put this in my little shower poof. I just scrub it on there a little bit. It makes a great lather. Didn't dry out my skin. I have dry skin. And that's, of course, I do use it before my Buffy body bar. But I have used this without using that in just like a bath that I soak in. And I didn't have any problems with dry skin. A sample of Putty for your hands. And it's nice and exfoliating for your hands, but it's really hydrating, which I thought was interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and get this though, because I don't really feel like it makes my hands clean. Like, it would really be handy when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, because like, you know, if you're messing with raw meat or, you know, anything like that, or just, you know, you need to wash your hands as you're cooking because they get messy, and I don't really feel like that would get my hands clean. Like, it probably does, but for some reason it doesn't leave that clean feeling. So I might get a little bit to wash my hands after I'm done cooking, but I'm still going to kind of use my liquids or something like it just to get my hands to feel a little, you know, not so hydrated while I'm cooking, so it feels like there's still stuff on my hands. The Aquamarina face cleanser. Now the Angels on Bare Skin works fine for me. This is funky smelling, just to let you know. But I'm allergic to cats, and I have 4 cats. So Sounds crazy, but I had my cats before I found I was allergic, and I'm almost on the level of I want to hug every cat, so I'm gonna have cats. Well, one of my cats loves to snuggle, and she rubs her nose on me and like likes to lick, and I will break out in hives. And that'll happen if I'm like in dust. There's a lot of things I'm allergic to, and it'll just, you know, I'll break out in hives. So I kind of wanted something to try. I haven't been able to find anything that I can wash those areas with and it helped. And any kind of creams are way too heavy. So I tried a little bit of this. I don't know if it'll show, but it's like this creamy pink cleanser that has seaweed wrapped around it. And the seaweed gives it an odd smell. So if you're not used to that kind of thing, it might throw you off. I'm part Japanese, so I grew up with seaweed and eating it, so you know, it doesn't bother me at all. But I had this part on my lip that broke out in a hive. I don't know what it was, what I got into, but it's hard to tell. And it was on fire. And so I took a little bit of this because I wanted to try it for the first time, kind of, you know, mixed it with water like you're supposed to, scrubbed it on my face, and it just, as soon as I rinsed and dried, the burn was instantly gone, and that has never happened. It usually takes a good hour and a half for the burning to stop when I get into something, and so that was amazing. Which, you know, this works the same way as the Angels on Bare Skin. I don't think I mentioned for anybody that doesn't know, but you pinch off maybe like a nickel-sized piece is what I usually use. Mix it with water, mix paste, rub it on your face. So good. And I think that's everything I got. So I hope you guys like watching that. This is one of my first haul videos. So see you next time.